comes to writing great headlines, there really is no need for you to reinvent the wheel. In this video, I'll be sharing with you how you can create amazing headlines that will get people to engage with your content, open up your emails, and even buy from you. And in fact, I myself have used these very same techniques to build a blog that gets 15,000 page views per month. Plus, I'm helping my clients get better open rates with their emails and also more traffic to their websites. Hey there, boss. It's G Nontra here. You're welcome to my channel once again. If you're new here on this channel, I give you tips, strategies, and resources that you can use to make a living with your writing. If that sounds like your cup of tea, consider joining our community by subscribing. Also, I wanted to tell you about a free resource that I have for you if you are looking to start your own freelance business. It's at bit.ly/freelance success. Check link. You can go to the link right here or click it beneath this video. And that freebie is just a PDF checklist of what you need to have in place in order to have a successful freelance business. I'm sure that if you have looked at places like BuzzFeed or Entrepreneur Inc. or some of these big name websites that are out there, you will have noticed that their headlines are really click worthy, right? Every time you see those headlines, like no matter what mood you're in, it's likely that you're going to click those headlines. And sometimes you may wonder, how do these people come up with these amazing headlines every single time? I'm about to let you in on the secret. The secret to writing great headlines is simply to steal. Yep, I said it. There it is. To steal. People are not coming up with these. I'm sure at some point somebody was the originator of these things. But the truth is that as human beings, we have a need for intrigue, right? We love to be intrigued. We love to be surprised. We love things that give us, that promise us that it will help us achieve a particular goal, whether that goal is losing weight, or that goal is getting more money, or that goal is becoming more happier. We as human beings, and the way our brains are wired to respond to certain messages. And so if you are successful in tapping into that need for intrigue, that need for surprise, that need for people to be educated on something that they have a pressing pain for, you will get great click-through rates. You will get a lot of traffic to your website, or get people to open your emails, or even get people here on YouTube to click through to your video because you're using such great headlines. Now, of course, with every great thing, right, there are people that always want to misuse it, and so they know how to write great headlines, and then that headline leads to bad content. Don't do that. If you're going to spend the time to write a great headline, it's important that you also have great content to go with it. So I will say that writing a great headline is not a way for you to get away with bad content. Still work really hard on your content, but you should have a matching spectacular headline to go with it. So now you're probably thinking, okay, G, so you just told us that people steal headlines, so where can I steal from? And the truth is that opportunities for you to steal headlines are all around you. Literally, if you go to your drugstore, you go to your CVS or your Walgreens, you're probably going to go past a particular aisle that maybe you don't pay attention to, and that's the magazine aisle. And when you go to the magazine aisle, you will notice that there are hundreds of magazines. Now, the reason why a lot of these magazines have been in business as long as they have been is because they use these same psychological techniques to create headlines. And so one place that you can go to steal headlines really is the magazine section of your local store, whether that's a Walmart or a Target or CVS or Walgreens, wherever you have a newsstand, wherever you have a place where they have magazines in the aisle, that is always a good place, low cost way, for you to kind of go stand there and see what types of headlines that they're using. Now, of course, some of them are kind of like over the top. It's like shocking revelation, and and you can definitely use those type of headlines, but like if you start using that every single time, like we're gonna catch on. So you have to use that kind of headline sparingly. Another place you can go to steal headlines are all your buzz-worthy websites like BuzzFeed, Upworthy, all these places are really great places to go to steal headlines. And so you might just want to go on there. If you don't want to go to a store, go on there and just kind of browse, just look what makes you click, and then just note, like, even as you're clicking through, think about it, like, why am I clicking through this link? Am I clicking through because this, like, is striking a chord with the intrigue section of me? Am I surprised by this headline? Is this headline going to help me achieve a particular goal? Is it going to entertain me? Ultimately, there is a reason why a particular headline catches your eye. I want you to begin to note down those feelings, even as you look at these buzzworthy websites, so that you can translate that into your own content, into your own headlines, making sure that that trigger is triggered. Well, yeah, that trigger is triggered within people. And then last but not least resource that I'm going to share with you in this video is actually an Amazon book. All right, and I actually originally got this book from Michael Hyatt as a suggestion from his blog, okay? And the book is called, I'm going to look at it and tell you, the book is called Advertising Headlines That Make You Rich. Advertising Headlines That Make You Rich by David Garfinkel. And so these three resources I just shared with you can give you ideas for days and days. And so then what I want you to do, the action item for today, is go to places like BuzzFeed, go to places like Upworthy, go to websites like that. You guys know all these kind of websites. Go to these websites, Entrepreneur, Inc., and just begin to study the headlines. Look at how they are written. I think that if you probably want to have a resource that you can turn to every time, the book I just recommended is a great place to get started. But look at what is already working now, all right? Look at what is working now. And if there's any headline that makes you click through, ask yourself, why am I clicking through? Because if it's making you click through, then for those same or similar reasons, people are clicking through that very same link. So question for you, is there another way that you have come up with great headlines, or have you found a technique that really, really works for you? I want to hear them in the comments below.